about, something they feel good, and once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Safety's creeping. Jack. 56. Mike's 56. Hey, Bravo.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Mariota. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On the ready. General West. Hey, dude.
3rd and 2. Hill. And Ginn's got it. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the 1st drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. 1st quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here you go. Watch your pass.
Big grip.
On 2nd down and 4. Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Throwing again. Hill. That's caught. It's Thomas. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 16th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Titans nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is Harris. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Out of the gun, Hill. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Baby.
But they
I gotta ask,
with that first
why'd you turn the light on?
So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Nigga, the camera has a light. The phone has a light on it. Like, I can see. It has a light on it. Why wouldn't I be able to see that?
He'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Mariota on 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Check back 47. Check back 47.
From the 36, Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Staying open. Staying open. 47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. 6 man. One. Check girls. Check 52.
From the gun, Mariota. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He just joined the double-digit party with that last pick. He now has 10 on the season.
And that takes a great amount of skill, study, a tad bit of luck. But bottom line, he's had a heck of a season.
They'll start the drive with Washington. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Washington. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Let's go.
Alpha.
Third and long. It's Hill. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 31-yard line.
Good. 180.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the 31, Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. First down, Mariota. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
Motion.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5.
Nice 7, let's go.
Check. Right there, 54. 54, Mike. Watch the run.
Mariota to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
5-9.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Cameron Wake able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Mike 5-4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
One. Right there. 54. Right there.
One.
Mike 54. Mike 54. So we got me.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
They get this again. Jet sweep. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 7, Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. There's Hill. This is caught by Ginn. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
That's fucking bananas.
With a quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
Recon, 132 fighters, now.
On 1st down, it's Hill. He gets it to Thomas. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Dwayne Washington, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And caught by Henry. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that'll make it 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. When I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Ginn has it complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Ricky.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
47 Mike. 3. 47 is the Mike. 47.
Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Pilot, 64, wait, get it.
Here's Hill now after the interception. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Charlie. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
3.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And it's complete. Henry. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through. And it makes the score 21-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Let's go. 8, read. Churchill, Phil. Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, Hill. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, high 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hill, he's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Titans go. It's Mariota. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Bree's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
Breeze on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Bravo! He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Shoot!
From the gun, here's Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. It's picked up by the Titans. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
47 Mike, Mike 47. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. One. 47 is the Mike. 47.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mariota now. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Bang, 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 bang. Check nickel. 1. 3. Hey, watch hands, watch hands.
Hey, Joe. 47. Check Mike 47. Check.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.
Only get a one-handed interception.
It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Mike 5-4.
Look at me. Go up there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he's got him.
Are you serious, bro? Come on.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Sheldon Rankins. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Mariota. Now in desperation. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
2 stop. Hey, box drop. Back to you. Wait. Get it.
Now Hill on 3rd and goal. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
54. 3. Not the head. Check.
One last shot now for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Saints, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.